Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Brian Foote here. Topic that came up at a party over the weekend was the dark side of value investing. Value investing is often portrayed as a surefire way to financial success by a lot of the people that talk about it, myself included. But as with anything, as with any moniker or any label, there's a dark side that's often overlooked, and I want to talk to you about it now. As you all know, the concept of value investing is buying inexpensive companies, buying stocks in the market for less than what you calculate they're worth, and it's extremely popular as it should be. You look at the practitioners, Warren Buffett, the late Charlie Munger, etc. The reliability and the long-term success are evident by many practitioners. So some of the problems that you run into is that as with anything, there's in the investment world, there's nothing surefire. You're going to be wrong, and sometimes you're going to be wrong for reasons that are actually endemic to the process of value investing. Now, the same could be said of growth investing. So I'm not just picking on my own system here, but the first one would be value traps. These are the things that early Warren Buffett was plagued by. Things that, for instance, included Berkshire Hathaway, a textile mill that was besieged by competition, both foreign and domestic, and just a business that was dying, but statistically very cheap. And so when you want to talk about the pitfall of being a traditional value investor, I think value traps, things that are statistically cheap but that don't have a great underlying business, these are the areas where you can fail pretty frequently. Now, there is a place. There's always a caveat with this. There is a place for things that you're buying, what have been termed cigar butt companies, and again, thankfully, the concept of cigar butt with each passing year becomes something that I need to explain to people, because a cigar butt is the tail end of a cigar that somebody smoked, and they would discard these things, and someone would go out there and smoke that last bit of a burning cigar. So that's compared to investments that can be value traps, right? Actually picking up a soggy cigar off the street that somebody else smoked, taking that last puff. What got Buffett away from value traps, or at least got him into a situation where he was making fewer value trap sort of purchases was Charlie Munger, and he fully attributes that to buying great businesses at good prices, right? But the dark side of value investing is that things will look cheap. You will do the numbers, you'll find a low ratio of price to earnings or price to sales, and to me, you want to go out as scientifically as you can and disprove the hypothesis that the stock is cheap. In other words, go out and try to falsify the claim there. Let's go into some examples of companies that seem like great value investments, but ultimately faced financial troubles or scandals. I'm sure you can list a few. In a further video, we will talk about this, but let's talk about the investment that Berkshire made in the Brown Shoe Company, another one that he cited as a value trap. And again, the culprit was international competition. He bought a domestic shoe manufacturer, and ultimately it was besieged by Chinese competition. What turned out to be the case was that people didn't mind buying well-made, inexpensive shoes from abroad, and that was a big issue there. The key insight is that value investing, it's a solid strategy. It's not without drawbacks. And getting yourself into the mindset that you always need to find the cheapest possible thing to be a value investor leaves aside the concept of buying incredibly good companies that have maybe become cheap for an extrinsic or silly reason. The main point of this is this. With value and our subset convexity investing, we are going to have a great time analyzing companies. And ultimately, the job is to be right more than we're wrong. And when we're wrong, understand why we were wrong and minimize some of the biases that come. I want you to share your thoughts below on value investing in the comments. And I'd also like you to consider coming to my classes, because we will go deep into the difference between a great company at a good price and a lousy company at a great price, which is ultimately what we're talking about as the dark side of value investing. Thanks for joining.